Welcome to the 2018 SCAC Spring Media Days. I'm Rachel Given with Colorado College head tennis coach Anthony Weber and sophomore Noah Forman and junior Annie Zlevor. Thanks for joining me today, guys.
Good to be here. We're excited for the season.
Yeah, really excited to be here, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Coach, the SCAC is a tough tennis conference. How do you prepare your teams for the tight competition each year?
Well, it works out pretty well for us in that we play a lot of tough matches here locally with a lot of the Division II schools we play. Got a couple Division I matches usually in the spring, so it definitely kind of prepares us for the matches we see at the end of the year.
Noah, as a sophomore, what's one thing you learned from your first year of collegiate tennis that you'll bring into this year?
You know, I think that this year I'm definitely more aware of the fact that every match counts, every point counts, and everybody on the team matters just as much as everyone else. So I'm willing to give it 110% every day this season.
Annie, what have you been working on this off-season?
I've been working on getting in shape mostly, and a lot of my teammates have too. We've been spending tons of time in the weight room so that when we come across matches where we might be the underdog, at least we're going to be in the best shape we can be to put up a big fight.
And Coach, I see the team is traveling all over the country this season to play some tough matches. What kind of strategy went into this season's schedule?
So typically when we travel, those are our Division III matches. We generally try to find maybe a third of those matches that we're underdogs in, a third of those matches that we should be favored in or should do well in, and a third of those that are kind of coin toss matches that it's a 50-50 shot at winning. So it prepares us for all those kind of scenarios at the end of the year.
Noah, you had a great first year last season, winning a team-high 7 matches. What's one goal you hope to accomplish this season?
No, I was really fortunate to have a healthy last year and was, on top of my game. And this year I really hope to be kind of healthy throughout the entire season. My goal is to, really bring that energy and that fire into conference, because I feel like that's kind of where my health began to dip a little bit, and I wasn't as healthy for those matches. So this year I'm really going to try to be the best I can be when it really comes down to it during those matches at conference.
And Annie, what's one goal you hope to accomplish this season?
I'm trying to work on my doubles play, and I think the team is too, because we know that if we can win doubles matches right from the start and start off a match 2-1 or 3-0, that we're a lot less tight in our singles matches, and we usually play a lot better and can clinch matches a lot quicker.
Coach, talk a little bit more about recruiting this year and what new faces Colorado College fans will see on the courts this year.
Yep. For sure, yeah, some newcomers at #1 singles on the girls' side. We have a transfer from Bucknell who's coming in, and then Tess from Connecticut's going to help us out probably in the middle of the lineup in singles. And like Annie had mentioned, both are pretty solid doubles players as well, which is one of our strengths on the girls' side, and hopefully that'll kind of booster that up a little bit more as well. On the guys, we have Sam from Southern California and Alex from Boston. Again, Sam's going to be close to the top of the lineup there with Noah. Alex probably middle or the bottom of the lineup to help us with some depth, and excited for those new faces on the team.
Annie, what match are you most excited for this season?
I'm most excited to play Austin College over conference. We had a pretty tough loss against them last year, and we'll have a huge advantage this year at home with the altitude. So I'm really excited to take them out again.
And what about you, Noah?
Last year I had personally a really close match with the University of Northern Colorado. Felt like that was a huge confidence boost going throughout the rest of the season. So I think that's probably the match that I'm most excited for. Going to try to secure a win there and then use that confidence kind of throughout the rest of the season, especially moving later into the spring.
Coach, what's one goal you hope your teams accomplish this season?
Well, obviously we like to have a lot of fun on the team, and then always trying to kind of take that step up a little bit in conference. And it's been a dogfight these past few years from Trinity and Southwestern at kind of the top edge of the conference, and then the rest of us 3 through 5 kind of fighting for those spots in there. And every year we just hope we can bump up a little bit in conference, both on the men's and the women's side. Very excited. For one, it's nice that we have one less trip to take this year, which is always kind of nice. And two, it's we've only hosted one conference match overall here in Colorado in my 7 years here. So I'm looking forward to dragging some teams up to 6,000 feet and seeing how they play tennis up here.
I'm really excited for one because I think we'll have tons of fans out, and we never usually have fans during conference. And also I know how hard it was for me to adjust to altitude. It literally took me forever, so just a huge advantage for us.
Well, I grew up in Colorado, born and raised, so I'm pretty excited about it. I think we'll definitely as a team have a great advantage going into conference, and yeah, like Annie said, I think it's definitely going to be great to have a good fan base out, and should be good for us.
That's it for me. Thanks so much for joining me today, and good luck this season.
Thank you. Look forward to it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for having us.